Hope you guys have been doing good. Hope you guys have been surviving the heat wherever you're from, wherever you are. It's hot where I'm from. Today we're checking out the Campfire Headphase by Boards of Canada. I have checked out 2 Boards of Canada albums. I've checked out Geo Gotti and Music Has the Right to Children. Both banger albums, by the way. Love both those albums. I'm in the mood for some ambient, cool music, so we're just gonna hop right in. I don't really know what else to say. I'm really excited to check this one out. Track 1 is Into the Rainbow Vein. Pretty eerie start. It reminds me of that that Dementia album. Pretty scary. I've been thinking about checking that album out, by the way. I've been thinking about it for a while, for a big while now. Like checking out that entire album front to back, 6.5 hours long. But that's what that reminded me of the first track. Track 2 is Chromakey Dreamcoat. Thought it just ended. Oh, that was cool. It was a cool start. I like how that song took a bunch of turns and like twists. It was kind of repetitive at first, but then like I realized they started adding things, like sprinkling things in that I wasn't expecting, and I like that a lot. That felt longer than 6 minutes. That felt longer. That felt like an 8-minute song. That felt very long for some reason, but I enjoyed that one. That was cool. Track 3 is Satellite, Anthem, Icarus. That was really cool. Got 30 seconds left in the song. 30 seconds. Okay, cool. Kind of an eerie ending there. Kind of an eerie ending. The song is called Satellite Anthem. I thought that... At first I was like, is this supposed to capture the sound of like floating through space? And at first it did. I was like, okay, this is like floating through space. And I was like, no, wait, this sounds like too like aquatic for that. It sounds like I'm floating through the ocean. It sounds like I'm like literally just like sinking in the ocean and seeing all the like shit around me, all the ocean stuff around me, because of how like lush and like layered that song was. Track 4 is Peacock Tail. I think that song could grow on me. I think that I liked it overall. I liked it. I like the sounds of it. I feel like it got a little repetitive for me. And I feel like I got a little tired of the song towards the end. I don't know. I like how it picked up a little more at the end. Like it had more like lush to it. I feel like it just like should have happened earlier, in my opinion, if I'm nitpicking. That song made me feel like I was on a road trip while I'm sleeping or something like that. Track 5 is Dayvan Cowboy. Song felt crazy at the end. Wow, that got crazy. Got very aggressive at the end there. I think it's cool. I think it just follows the same theme as the other songs. It's just very calm. It's very calm song. Very like not calm. Sorry, I meant like feels very steady. It just feels very like I almost expect the next song. You know, I almost expect what the next song is going to sound like. I think what I've realized is that this album is missing. I feel like it's missing the samples. I feel like it's missing like the weird feeling. I feel like I'm not getting a weird feeling from any of these songs. I'm feeling very just like steady. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. I feel like I just ramble a little bit there. Track 6 is A Moment of Clarity. I like that one. Sound like a good like head massage of a song. Almost halfway through the album too. Almost placed directly in the middle of the album, which is cool. Track 7 is 84 Pontiac Dream. Best song on the album for sure. Love that one. They finally got weird, you know. They finally got back to their weird stuff. I like that. That's what I'm looking for, you know. I like my brain is like hardwired on the first two albums, or like that's like what I want now. That's what I want. The first two albums. So now this album's kind of messed me up a little bit because I'm like I wasn't expecting this kind of style. I feel like from the previous songs, but this song felt like a blast from the past, and this song felt like a song that belongs on like Geo Gaia or something like that. This whole album sounds so aquatic, bro. Like underwater as hell. Which I really like. It's definitely unique in its own way. It's definitely unique. Like, but I guess like I think my biggest issue with this album so far is like how I'm just not used to. I guess like I expected something that I'm not getting. You know what I'm saying? But I like the song a lot though. Like I said, best song on the album. Track 8 is Sherbet Head. The song is alright. I wish the song changed up a little more though. It just felt very stationary for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Very stationary song. Very just like the same thing over and over again. I was just like kind of edged there. I was hoping it'd change. You know, I was hoping it would change to something else. Track 9 is Oscar, See Through Red Eye. Very transportive song. This reminded me of track 1 and 2, or not 1 and 2, 2 and 3. I just like how this one switches up and changes up and constantly and just makes you like kind of keeps you on your toes a little bit, you know. It just has a lot of layers, you know. Sounds underwater as hell too. I keep saying that. It just sounds underwater. It sounds like aquatic. This song reminded me of like the Minecraft soundtrack, but like on shrooms, you know. Track 10 is Ataronchronon. I like that one. That song just felt like a distant memory. Just trying to sit there and like really just like hone in on like what that memory was. That's why it sounds so staticky, because it's like very faint. I like that one. It's cool. Track 11 is Hey Saturday Sun. a very steady song. Just a very steady song. It sounds good, but then it just doesn't. I feel like it's losing something. I feel like it's missing something. You know, like it's good. It's not a bad song. It's just missing something. You know. That's like I shouldn't complain. I should like look at the positives, you know. I love how consistent in quality it is and the consistent the song sounds, but like I'm just itching for something more, you know. I'm itching for something more. I feel like this whole album is just edging me, you know what I'm saying? Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Track 12 is Constant or Changing. That one. It reminded me of Ataronchronon, track 10. It just feels like a very feels like a distant memory someone's trying to connect to, you know. Just a very like brief but like kind of interesting sound, you know. Track 13 is Slow This Bird Down. That bass. I'm gonna pause and talk about it real quick. 3 minutes through the 6-minute song. This song is so vacant. So vacant. I am like grasping for something to be interested in, I feel like. You know? I just feel like it's very ghostly sounding, but like just so vacant. I'm just hoping it switches up this last 3 minutes. I'm hoping it does. With all due respect, I did not like the song at all. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I like the instrumentals, but not 6 minutes of the instrumental. You know, not 6 minutes of that. I feel like that could have been one of the songs that was like cut down to a minute. You know, the song was exactly how it describes itself. Slow this bird down. The song is slow. I don't know. I feel like what I said earlier just kind of sums it up for me. I feel like there's nothing that I could like grasp onto to be interested in. Just like I was waiting for the song to be over. Just waiting for it to be over. Honestly. Very, very vacant. Such a vacant song. Track 14 is Tears from the Compound Eye. I like that one. That was cool. The song made me feel like I was at like I don't know, one of those like big like ballrooms, fancy ballrooms with chandeliers and shit, and then hearing the music like kind of echo down the hallways. Track 15 is Farewell Fire. The song is like the definition of like floating through space, straight up. Can just barely hear it. So quiet. What an interesting ending, honestly. What an interesting ending. Very calming ending, very pretty ending. It just slowly drifts off. Like I said earlier, it just sounds like floating through space. Let space consume you. Okay. This isn't a bad album. This isn't a bad album by any means. I'm not disappointed, but I just want more, you know? I want more to these songs. I feel like what made them really good on these two albums are the samples. The samples and like very weird, like just very like choppy, weird like sounds, almost like Aphex Twin. I feel like they just don't have that on this album. This album is lacking that weird oomph. Just weird twists and weird things you don't expect. feels like they took a break from like the weird stuff, which is cool. I like how this album has its own identity. I like how it has its own identity, but it's just not what I'm looking for, you know. I feel like this would be a good album to start Boards of Canada with, like a good starter album. I feel like you check this album out first, you like the sounds you're hearing, and then you progress to these albums. I feel like I might have listened to their discography a little backwards. Because I like these two albums are fucking phenomenal, but like this album is lacking what I like about these two albums, straight up, you know. Yeah, I'll move there. Thank you for watching me this far. Comment below what you think of this album. If you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you next video. Peace out.